demons in order to test hearts and minds, swapped the identities of a chairman and an ordinary employee. Because the chairman was always swamped with work, his schedule was packed tight every day. He didn't even have time to use the bathroom. Meanwhile, the employee could slack off at his desk, and no one would care even if he slept on the job. Both envied each other. The chairman thought slacking off every day would be amazing, while the employee wanted something to do. He was almost retired, and could only slack off aimlessly every day. So Meguro Fukuzo swapped their identities. The next day, the employee felt the joy of power. He thought ordering the entire company around was incredibly prestigious. After the chairman finished assigning tasks, he settled in for a good sleep. He hadn't rested properly in ages. That night, both thanked Meguro Fukuzo profusely for his help. In response, Meguro Fukuzo advised the chairman not to take work seriously. If someone about to retire started working hard, it would disrupt the company's order. The chairman readily agreed. Later, the employee grew more and more accustomed to the chairman's job, scolding his subordinates until they were devastated every day. The chairman, on the other hand, continued to slack off and rest. At that moment, a colleague brought him a document and asked him to look it over when he had time. Curious, the chairman glanced at the materials and flew into a rage on the spot. He stormed over to confront his supervisor, unbelieving that the company was in a dispute over such a ridiculous contract. If left unhandled, the company would suffer huge losses. The section chief quickly asked what to do. The chairman said he could fix a problem like this in minutes, so the section chief begged him to go on a business trip. But going would mean breaking his promise to Meguro Fukuzo. Yet he had just boasted about his abilities. If he backed out, people would definitely gossip about him behind his back. Faced with the section chief's repeated pleas, the chairman agreed to save face. After handling the matter on the business trip, the chairman also brought back a bunch of souvenirs. Since he hadn't been back in a long time, he decided to visit his own company. But he was shocked to find his former subordinate sitting in his chair. And when the subordinate saw him, he was scared half to death. Because just a few days earlier, at a meeting, the employee who had swapped into the chairman's identity had suddenly died of overwork. His funeral had already been held. The subordinate noticed that he looked just like the chairman, but was much darker than before. So he must be an imposter. He immediately called security to throw him out. After being thrown out by everyone, the chairman saw Meguro Fukuzo. He begged Meguro to prove his identity, but Meguro Fukuzo had actually come to punish him because the chairman had broken their agreement. He would live the rest of his life as an ordinary employee.